Hey, what's going on? This is Becker again, and welcome to the next video on the 8X Hero Academy. This is video 1.3 and module 1, kind of the grouping of it. We don't necessarily have modules in the members area, but first topic we're getting into, and this is going to be setting up our growth metric tracking, aka, how to do this. You're probably looking at what I taught you in the last video, and you're like, dude, how the heck am I supposed to get all these numbers? This seems like I need some analytical, crazy stuff. I need to be, doing way more than I actually am. I have to be setting up all these special carts and yada, yada, yada. Okay? It doesn't seem like something you can easily do, and that's why almost no one does this. And the people that do this, they have 8-9 figure businesses. The people that don't do this, they struggle a whole lot to actually grow their business because you don't have that growth metric and you can't do it. And in the past, this was actually really hard to do. If you had other software out there, you had to rip apart your cart system, rip apart how you charge your customers, work with a bunch of settings and whatever that aren't actually that useful and flexible. And a lot of people who are doing this, you want to keep your same cart system. You want to keep your business how it is. And if you're starting out having to do this, you don't want to go start with some complicated system that requires you a PhD to use. You just want something that's simple and straightforward. And in the past, I had to use other software that would manage if I wanted to do this and keep my cart intact, I'd have to use systems where I'd have to basically get the conversion pixel, get the conversion tracking there, and we'd be losing the pixel on people, and because it wasn't applied at every single email, and just basically I'd have to interact it with my email client that I was sending out, and I'd have to use like 3 other things to track to make sure the numbers were good, and the numbers would fall off, and it didn't make any sense. Okay, and that's one of the reasons why I created Market Hero. And getting this situation right here, getting these numbers is going to be something you can do even if you're a complete beginner right here. And if you're a veteran, this is going to take you maybe 3 or 4 minutes to set up. And then you have this number, the ability to grow your business in a way that's absolutely huge. So this is very, very easy to do with Market Hero. So we're going to hop over into the platform right now. And I'm going to show you how to do this. Okay, so we're in Market Hero right now. And this is the first thing you need to do when setting up your business. I'm actually setting up my business SourceWave in this account right here. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do this from scratch. So what we're going to do is we want to set up all the products and affiliate offers we'll be promoting. We don't have to do this all at once as well. Okay. If people are going to be are going to be landing on these things, then by all means, we want to get them in there right now. But if you haven't even promoted it yet, you haven't even created it yet, you're not sending traffic to it yet, don't even worry about it. So you can see here, I've set up a tracking for a tool called Source Hunter. And I've also set up a test pixel right here. I want to show you how this kind of works. So I sent out an email earlier, and what this did is every single person who ended up on a certain page was worth $2 to me from this email. So you can see I set up this test pixel, and whenever people land this page, Market Hero then goes and tracks how much they're worth. So if we go to this broadcast I sent out here, I believe it is this one right here. You can see I can get all the metrics right here, but I can also see exactly how much I was earning from every single email that went out, so on and so forth. But the true power of this is when I bring leads in here, is I can see exactly how much they're worth by assigning a tag when the person comes in and then just calculating the value. So you can see right here, I'm just going to go and type in attendee. Okay, so this is every single person that opted in to attend a webinar. We could also do this for every single person that came in through YouTube, every single person that comes in through a Facebook ad. Okay, so I'm gonna hit show results right there, and it shows me 3,000 people that opted in for this webinar. And now it's gonna track everything they buy for all time. Say I wanted to send this just to people that opted in through Facebook or people that opted in from my blog, I could set this tag to be blog. So when they come in through our opt-in forms, which I'm gonna show you how to set up here in the next few videos and show you how to track and get all these numbers. But let's just imagine they came in through my blog. Don't imagine it's an attendee right here. I'm able to go right here, hit show results, and it says, oh, okay, all right, you have 3,800 people that opted into your blog. How much are they worth after the first month? And I go right here and hit generate LTV, and it can show me out of all the people that joined, how many people clicked from my list and went to this page. Now, if they go and buy something else, this LTV is going to go up, and so I'm going to be able to see, all right, so I have these 3,800 contacts, I've tagged them, and anything they buy from my business for the rest of the time is going to be tracked in here, and it's going to add to this LTV. So you can see right here, these people are worth, $1.97 just being on the list, and this is something that's going to go up month after month after month. And so I'm going to be able to see, wow, every single person that came into that Facebook ad that I kicked up 6 months ago is worth $8, worth $10 to me. And I can calculate this really easily, and all it takes is copying and pasting pixels. So let's get started right here. I have a business called SourceWave, and I want to create pixels for every single one of my products, or let's just do 3 products that I'm selling right now. Now, imagine if I go and send a broadcast, and I just send it out to a YouTube video or a new content video I send out, just something pointless where I make a simple call to action at the end of it. I can see from that broadcast, hey, look, this email actually went out there and sold some products for me. You know, this actually went out there and generated $3,000 and I wasn't even selling anything. So you can actually see the returns on a lot of our emails that we wouldn't have even been able to track before unless we were just deeply analyzing our payment processor. So I've cleared that out, and I'm going to go and start adding pixels for my business, SourceWave, and I want to get a pixel. I want to get a tracking. I want to get the amount added to a person's account. I want to get them tagged when they buy anything from SourceWave. So I'm going to add 3 products in here. So let's imagine I have this product right here, Source Machine. Okay, you can see right here that you can see the prices and everything, and so on and so forth. Now, I've gone through and calculated each person who buys from here on average is worth about $500 for me. The average stay on is about 3-4 months. This opened not too long ago, so that's really good. We haven't even been open that long, but you can see I'm just going to set to about $500 right here because usually people stay for 3-4 months. So I'm going to go right here. I'm going to hit Add New Product. What I'm going to do first off is I'm going to name this Source Machine. Okay, I'm going to set the price, how much I usually make per sale, $500. I'm going to make the tag be Source Machine. Okay, I'm going to go to Add Category. I'm going to put in Source Wave. So this is all the products that will be at SourceWave. This is the category that they will be in Market Hero. I can also then limit my streams and my broadcasts to only track sales from SourceWave or track certain pixels that are filed. So if I have a stream right here and someone branches over to one of my other businesses or they hop on other offers that I don't want to track, I can just cancel that and target individual products and offers. So I have Source Machine right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the thank you page of Source Machine. Okay, all I'm going to do is copy and paste this before the body tag on my website. So I'm going to go to the thank you page, and in this situation right here, I'm in Optimize Press with this thank you page. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to go to other scripts right here, and in the header area, I'm going to remove the current Market Hero script I have. I'm going to go right here. I'm going to put this in the header, okay, because that's before the body tag. I'm just going to copy and paste the pixel in there, okay. I'm going to move this up to the top simply because I just want this to be read first when people come to this page. This isn't anything specific to Market Hero. And you can see I'm just going to hit update, and that's it. Okay, like I've done it. When anybody ever buys anything in Market Hero or buys Source Machine from me, what's going to happen is that pixel is going to fire off, and what it's going to do, if I'm going to go over here and look at the leads, is it's going to then go and tag that lead. So if I go right here, I'm just going to do, let's just do test right here. You can see they're going to tag them with a money sign. Now there's 2 different types of tags in Market Hero. There's the exclamation mark you can see right here, and what this represents is just a general tag. We can assign this to people when they fulfill an action, when they opt in from somewhere, or we can use this, we can just tag people in the system with a specific tag. And this allows us to tag and segment our list, so when we send streams and broadcast out, we can send the very specific people, which I'll get into here in a second. But the tag that's going to be applied right here is going to be a money sign tag, okay? So you can see right here, we have the test tag right here. This represents kind of what would be put in there. And so you can see it's going to be a dollar sign. So we can see every single person that bought a product, for instance, okay? And what we can see right there is the dollar value of the lead, okay? So you can see right here, if we click on the lead itself, it's going to show the purchases they've made in our system, how much this person is worth to us, and we can see that the value of the lead coming in. If we go and generate the long-term value, we can see, you know, exactly how much every single one of these emails is worth to us right here, calculate the value. So that's what it allows us to do. From here on and henceforth, anybody who buys Source Machine, that will be added to their account and calculated, and so we can see exactly how much, you know, Far Cry Tabor 2 is worth to us. We can average all of our emails together and get those numbers and our growth metric values. So let's continue to go and add the rest of the products. I want to show you how to add this to an HTML site, for example. So I'm going to go right here. I'm going to name this Source Hunter. I'm going to put the price. Usually the average amount of money the person spends right there is about $100 per sale. I'm going to name this Source Hunter. And I'm going to hit OK. So that's going to get added into there as well. So I'm going to go grab this pixel. I want to show you how to add this in a HTML page. It's very simple. So let's imagine this right here is, I'm just going to go to this page right here in our HTML. So you want to access the HTML, you can do this from your file manager, or you can just give these pixels to your developers and tell them, hey, paste this above the body tag. And you can see right here, I'm just going to squeeze this into the head tag. Now we could also squeeze this right in between the head tag and the body tag. I'm just going to put it in the header tag right here. Boom. All right, so we're just going to put that on the thank you page and we're done. We're done. Okay. We can also do this in WordPress. We can do this in anything. Okay. All you need to do is paste the thank you page conversion pixel right there. Sorry, it took me a second to get that out. We just need to paste the conversion pixel on any thank you page for any of our products. And it's that easy. We're done. Like, we have done that. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to go and continue and add the rest of my products in here. So let's do another product right here. I'm going to do name, source, CCS, do price. Let's just do, I usually make about $400 per sale right there. I'm going to name this source CCS. And I'm going to go add this to the source wave category. And there you go. So I'm going to go grab this pixel right here. And what I'm going to do is, this is almost the same exact, this is almost the same exact setup as my other site, but this, I have a confirmation page right here for this one. So you can see like my business has a lot of different carts and it's not really set up or organized that well because this is one of my first businesses, but it doesn't really matter. I can still track it like I have a super tight, crazy business right here. So I'm just going right here to other scripts and optimize press, and you can do this in any page builder there is. If you're using Leadpages, you just copy it into the header. There's an option in any page building software to put a conversion code into the page itself. So that's it. Like that's all I've done. I've gone and put this right here. I'm going to move this up because that's just where I want it. And I'm going to hit update and boom, I've added to the page. And so this right here, guys, is so simple to do, but it's such an easy step because it's going to allow us to do everything we talked about in the last video. Right now, all I have to do, I don't have to worry about tracking or anything ever again. Okay, you need to understand how important that is. I'm going to go right here and everything is tracked in the system. I'm able to go and calculate everything that the users do. And this equation right here is managed. Okay, you might have seen this before and thought this was complicated, thought this was hard, but we're going to see right down to the email, right down to the funnel, exactly how much a lead is worth to us, and the tracking is done, handled. You don't need to do anything else. You know the exact metrics behind your business right now. You're done. Like, that's it. Now all we have to worry about is sending cool emails, optimizing our emails, and focusing on just optimizing and sending our emails, handling our business. We don't have to worry about tracking, management, any of that stuff anymore. And the potential of Market Hero in this is limitless, all right? So imagine you make like a funnel right here, and we're gonna get into funnels later on. What it's gonna show is if a person opts in right here and goes through our funnel, it's gonna show exactly how much a person is worth that goes through this funnel. It's gonna go, when we go to segment our leads right here, it's gonna show us exactly how much a lead is worth when it has this specific tag. And nobody has this tag source machine yet, but it's gonna show that. If we go right here, I'm just gonna do, let's do attendee. So everybody attended this webinar. It's going to show us the long-term value right here. All we have to do is go generate LTV, and it's going to show us the long-term value of every single email that's going through this system right here. So it's done. All right. That you don't. This is what I just showed you. Used to take so long to do, and it used to be such a pain in the butt. And you're able to do this in seconds. Like, this is something that I am using. That's why I created Market Hero, to help myself out. So for the rest of this course, we're not going to focus on technical copy and paste code or any deep analytical boring stuff. I don't like that stuff either. You're done with that. We're going to focus on making kick-ass emails and growing our business for the rest of this course. So in the next module, what we're going to start and get into is opt-in pages and how to get people into our business as cheap as possible, and actually how to make them convert and so on and so forth, and make that work with Market Hero. So I'll see you now. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'll see you in the next video.